Okay, so it's the holiday season, and two problems that people run into is how much wrapping paper do they buy, and how big of a container do you need to have to put away your leftovers after lunch. While I realize that not everybody is going to actually measure how big each present is and how much food they have, this is how you would do it.
You will need a tape measure. You will also need to know what these variable letters represent. R is for radius, H is for height, L is for length, and W is for width. This is the formula for the volume of the cylinder. Pi times radius squared times height. And the surface area of a box, which is the sum of the area of all of the sides, can be written like this, or simplified to look like this. The first thing you want to do to find the surface area of a box is measure the length, width, and the height of the box with your tape measure. Make sure to write these down because you will need them later. This is the formula for the surface area. The length of a box is 8 inches. The width is 2.75 inches. And our height is 11.5 inches. So when you plug these numbers in, you get a surface area of 146 inches squared. Now Angel knows how much wrapping paper she needs to cover her box. How many times have you finished dinner and still had food left over? What are you going to do with it all? Most of the time, you grab a Tupperware bowl to keep it in the fridge. But how do you know if all of your food will fit in your bowl? The first step is to figure out the volume of your food. You do this by measuring the radius of the pan you cooked in and the height of the food in the pan. How much food do you have left to put away? This is the formula for the volume of the cylinder. Our radius is 7.5 inches. Our height is 3.5 inches. When you plug this into your calculator, you get 618 inches cubed. Now you need to figure out the volume of your container or how much food your container can hold. You do this the same way you measured the food. Use the tape measure to get the radius and height of your container. Since you already know how to find the volume of a cylinder with a radius of 3.5 inches and a height of 3.25 inches, you can get the total volume of 125 cubic inches. To figure out if all the food will fit, we need to know if the volume of the container is greater than, less than, or equal to the volume of food you have to put away. In this case, our container is much smaller than the amount of food we have. But now Angel knows she needs to find a bigger container to finish cleaning up the kitchen.
Now that you know how to find the surface area of a box and the volume of a cylinder, feel free to impress your family in the holiday season. Show them that you know exactly how much wrapping paper you need and exactly how big of a container you need to put away all that delicious food.